Why haven't you gotten your stimulus check? 7 major reasons your payment is missing. Okay, the $2.2 trillion relief bill called the CARES Act set aside $290 billion for direct cash payments to individuals and households. The IRS started cutting stimulus checks in mid-April and paid out over $218 billion, according to statistics released by May 8th. Nearly 130 million people, Americans, have received their stimulus checks. The IRS says, right, that it's slated to put out approximately 5 million checks in the mail each week for up to 20 weeks. The agency started mailing checks to the people who have the smallest incomes first. But it is another source of stress for people or everyone out there who is still waiting for their money, their stimulus check, especially after checking your bank account a million times a day and visiting the mailbox 10 times every hour of the day. That could be stressful. Okay, here's what you could be still dealing with. This is the reason why you could still be waiting for your stimulus checks. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe now to avoid missing out on the latest helpful videos on this channel. Also, do not forget to smash the like button to help others find this video easily. Okay, here are some reasons that you still may not have gotten a stimulus check from the government. And in some cases, I'm going to talk about what you can do to speed up the process. Okay, number 1, the IRS does not have your bank account information on file, right? So approximately 14 million Americans don't have bank accounts, according to the FDIC survey in 2017. That's about 6.5% of American households, right? 6.5% of American households do not have a bank account. So if you don't have a bank account, go open one today. After opening a bank account, you can submit your banking information to the IRS website. People who have filed but did not give the IRS their banking information can submit direct deposit information through an IRS tool called Get My Payment. The tracking tool can also show payment status, but some people have complained that the tool doesn't give them enough information. Well, number 2, you make too much money. You're rich. Nah. Okay, some people might not be getting a $1,200 stimulus payment right now because they make too much money. The Coronavirus Aid, Relief and Economic Security CARES Act authorized $1,200 payments to individuals making below $75,000 and $2,400 to married couples earning under $150,000. The program also pays parents $500 for each child age 17 and under. The payments decline by $5 for every $100 above the $75,000 or $150,000 combined income threshold. Anyone making over $99,000 does not qualify, nor do couples making over $198,000. People who exceed the income limit might still have a chance at the money next year. That's because the stimulus payments are technically an advance credit for next year's tax season. The credit is just being paid right now. This is not free money, guys. Pay attention. Okay, so if you made too much money based on the income tax returns you are filing now for 2019, you could still get the money based on the tax returns you file in 2021 for your income in 2020 this year. Okay, number 3, Someone else is claiming you as a dependent. You might be missing out on the stimulus check because your parents have claimed you as a dependent. When it comes to stimulus checks, the IRS counts a dependent as age 17 and under. But if the IRS is only reviewing a 2018 return, it could be looking back at a point in time when someone was a high school senior. Now you are in college. So guess what? You are not getting your check because someone is claiming you as a dependent. Number 4, glitches could be slowing delivery of your stimulus check. Okay, so national tax preparers, like H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, they basically offer advances on a client's refund with the money loaded onto a debit card. So basically, these tax prep companies, they load your refund checks on a prepaid card, So this means that the IRS might not be putting the stimulus check in the right account. That money goes onto the prepaid cards. And H&R Blocks and some of the tax prep companies who have prepaid cards have said that they are working to make sure all customers get their money which they are entitled to. Okay, so be sure if you filed your taxes with a tax prep guy and you got a prepaid card, make sure those guys are being reached out to and they are paying you the money on the prepaid card back to your bank account. Okay, number 5, debt collectors could be taking your money. Okay, this is a tricky one. Consumer advocates have pointed out the wording of the CARES Act does not prevent private debt collectors from seizing stimulus checks that suddenly come into a bank account. So private debt collectors have a way to take money from your bank account because you owe them or you owe somebody that has authorized them to collect the money on their behalf from you. Okay, here's the deal. A debt collection trade group said members are acting with compassion at this time, but even still, it noted that collectors wouldn't know the source of money that suddenly comes into an account. So if you just got your $1,200 stimulus check, what they're saying is that the collectors have no way to differentiate the money that comes into your account. So wow, $1,200, they're gonna pounce on it, take that money from you, boom, your stimulus check is gone. So check on the debt collectors before they take your stimulus checks. Okay, number 6, your immigration status could be complicating matters. The government is paying the stimulus checks to US citizens. The checks are also going to certain categories of non-US citizens. This includes legal permanent residents, also known as green card holders, according to the IRS. But if you still have a green card application pending, you may not be getting a stimulus check, at least not anytime soon. The USCIS field offices, which administer in-person interviews before issuing green cards, are closed temporarily. I mean, they closed in March because of the pandemic, and as of now, the time of filming this video, offices are closed until June 3rd. Okay, if you are still watching this video and you haven't subscribed to this channel or you haven't given this video a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe now and smash that like button for more amazing videos. Thank you. Finally, number 7, scammers may have your stimulus check, right? Scammers are sending fake checks in the mail, impersonating through phone calls, and sending phishing schemes over text messages, email, and social media platforms. With the fake check ploy, Scammers are creating fake stimulus checks for a larger amount than you were supposed to receive. Victims will then be notified that they were overpaid and that they need to send money back in the form of cash, gift cards, or money transfers. When the fake check bounces, the victim will then be out of that money, along with whatever they sent the scammers. Okay, phishing is a digital attempt to trick you by purporting to be someone you know and trust. Scammers who send phishing emails are aiming to collect sensitive personal and financial information. Why, like your social security number, your bank account information, your bank account number, or login information and password. Impersonators who call pretending to be from an institution like your bank or your healthcare company have the same goal. Generally, scammers then try to use the information you give them to drain your bank accounts and perpetuate other kinds of fraud and identity theft, like stealing your stimulus check. Okay, before you leave, smash the like button, share this video to help others, and subscribe to this channel now. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.